Welcome to the Urban Wall Street Project. I'm Earl Christian III, of course, your host and creator. And today I have something very, very important to talk about because we're going into a new generation with children providing different outlets, different avenues. And I'm happy to say that I've created a program, the Young Producers Program, which gives students an opportunity to showcase their talents in writing skills and production skills. But with that is also the need to become illiterate and financially literate, I should say, and understanding your money as you make it, because we want our children to be successful. We want them to capitalize on their crafts, their arts, and their talents. But with that, they have to be able to maximize their monetary exposure. So I've collaborated with a company and a gentleman who's going to help me do some phenomenal things. And without further ado, I want to get right into it. Mr. William Patterson, good to have you back, brother.
Thank you, Earl.
So let's talk
Appreciate
about
the opportunity.
This Barron Young Millionaires program. It's the Barron Young Millionaires program. So now the cat is out of the bag. And my brother William, we're going to talk about this program and how we're going to get into it, the 5 components that'll make it happen. Brother?
Absolutely. This is a historic collaboration. What we set out to do is to fundamentally transform the education system by making the curriculum more relevant to the entrepreneurial and financial skills that students need to survive in the world today. As your parents are combating these high prices, high gas prices, and their retirement accounts are falling or perhaps non-existent, this is going to be an opportunity to empower young people with the skills necessary to not only survive in the economy, but create their own opportunities. We're going to walk through the 5 critical elements of the Barron Young Millionaires program in collaboration with the Young Producers program.
Definitely.
This is going to give a generation of students a whole new set of opportunities, and it's going to empower them to create their own businesses.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about. Financial literacy is a very important component to financial wealth, financial stability, long-term mental health sometimes, because you know when your finances are right, you just can't seem to think right. So we want to create a brand and a breed of young individuals who are creating their vision, taking control of their destiny, and then being financially responsible on that journey as well. Thus, they will be a part of the Barron Youth Entrepreneurship and Financial Training, because we are going to train students in the area of finances unlike it's ever been done before. But we're going to make it exciting, we're going to make it fun, we're going to make it hot.
And best of all, we're also going to involve the parents and the teachers so that they will be empowered and excited about this opportunity.
No doubt. So sit back, relax, get your pen and pad out, because this is about to be on. William, the Barron Young Millionaires program. The layout looks incredible. Let's talk about it. Number 1, vision and concept development.
The program is structured in a way that engages both the parents as well as the faculty. The reason this is important is because we want the faculty to be able to walk the students through the 5 stages, including the vision and concept development, which is the most critical piece of the program. When you start out as a student, you're learning so many things. Unfortunately, you may not know how to apply those. What vision and concept development, what that phase of the program does is it walks you through how to turn those great ideas and the things you're learning in the classroom into a viable business. So you learn to ask the creative questions that allow you to structure a business proposal. Now, you'll ask questions like, if blank existed, would you buy it? What types of products and services do you wish you had access to but don't? What types of information do you want to read, watch, or listen to? And this is also one of the reasons why the Young Producers program is such an integral part, is because it helps a young person create a product or service once that they could sell infinitely.
Right.
So this is a key component because it introduces leverage, which is so critical to building wealth. The other thing, as you have a young person who may say, I'm young, I'm African American, I'm Latino, I'm a female, and I'm being ignored by the marketplace. We say that that points to an opportunity. And that opportunity is for you to create a product or service that serves that particular market. And that's a great way for you to start building wealth. That's what vision and concept development is all about.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Got to have vision, got to have concept development. And now I want to talk about leadership and cooperation, William, because I see this as another second component, leadership and cooperation. And while that's essentially important in so many arenas, but specifically for me, after having a major successful cycle with the Young Producers program, was the classes and the students who showed the most leadership and were the most cooperative with one another produced the greatest videos. Now, all the videos came out great. Suffice it to say, go look at youngproducers.tv. You got to see it, you got to love it. But I say that to say the ones who took their time and they really sat in the group and bonded and cooperated with one another's thoughts and ideas, and then picked individuals that they felt had the leadership roles. I mean, it was just a phenomenal situation. And that was from the 2nd grade students well through the 10th grade students. So leadership and cooperation. Let's talk about this component of the Young Millionaires program.
Leadership and cooperation is a critical aspect of the program. What it does is it helps young people learn how to build teams and work together effectively. There's something that's called the law of significance, which says nothing significant is achieved by an individual alone.
Right.
So you're going to learn how to share the roles of leader and the roles of the supporters in any particular project that that person is working on. One of the things that the instructor will do is they will help that group build a team around a particular business idea. That might be creating a newsletter. It might be putting together a competition, a video game competition.
Right.
One of the things that's really important in this phase is to focus on things that the students are actually passionate about and show them how the curriculum is relevant to what they're learning in school. For instance, math. When you are teaching math, you can also integrate those financial principles. Things such as saving.
Right.
You can also, if you're working on English, the opportunity to write and publish a book.
Correct.
These are all ways in which they can turn these skills that they're learning in the classroom into a viable business. Of course, film production.
Yes, yes.
We've seen thousands, tens of thousands of students go through film production, TV and film production, but many of them don't go on to produce their own shows.
Exactly.
And that's one of the reasons why the Urban Wall Street Project is so powerful, and also the Young Producers program is so powerful, because it shows them not only how they can create their own content, but they can bring in sponsors.
Yes.
And they can help employ other people.
Exactly.
These are great, powerful things.
Yeah, I love it. And that's what it's about, because when we talk to the kids, you know, and, you know, the leadership and cooperation, I implore all of you to definitely, if you're watching this video, that means you're in a very special place and there's someone that really cares about your future, and they want you to take advantage of opportunities out here. They want you to know of opportunities. They want you to recognize the greatness in yourself. That's the beautiful thing. Be able to recognize leadership qualities in your friends, in your peers, be able to cooperate effectively and efficiently with your peers, recognizing that being a leader sometimes means you have to be a follower. And it's a beautiful thing, because in production, and to have a viable produced video, if you talk to any of the students from season 1 of the Young Producers program, they'll let you know what they thought might have been easy in the beginning. It wasn't so easy to write a script and put it together and then work with teams and make sure everybody's ideas gelled. But when they started to realize that, and they really decided who was leaders and recognized what a leader is about and what leadership is about, and the magnitude and as I said, the effectiveness of true and real cooperation, the results were astounding. And I love the fact that we're going to couple individuals producing businesses and producing business models, and then we're going to capture them producing business models. So we're not only going to teach you to be financially smart and to be camera savvy, but you're going to be financially smart, and you're going to be camera savvy, and you're going to capture and document yourselves growing and progressing to your financial wealth and your camera savviness. So leadership and development, cooperation, very important as we go.
I'll add one thing in closing, and that is one added benefit of the leadership and cooperation piece is that it can reduce conflict in the classroom.
Definitely.
When you have students who are working toward a common goal, you see that they tend to put their differences aside, because now this is a revenue opportunity, or this is something that they're passionate about that they can achieve. So the conflict resolution aspect of the leadership and cooperation piece is huge.
Excellent, definitely. It's a beautiful situation. Now, a very, very critical component and key component to a financial stability, a financial awareness, and just a whole financial literate mindset is definitely financial management. Many of us lack proper financial management skills, and that hurts us. So I see that as a major component, the middle component, kind of like the spine, if you will, of the package. And I want to read it before Mr. Patterson breaks it down. So we have financial management. This particular area teaches young adults the difference between income and expenses and assets and liabilities, very key. It also helps children to identify and research the costs of needed products and services, create a budget, and plan the timing of income and expenses. Also, it helps young adults understand when it may be appropriate to borrow money and the importance of saving and investing in a portion of all they earn. Now, individuals who are financially literate may understand some of that language, but as we're educating our young brothers and some of their families and their parents and their teachers, we're going to break down just what the financial management component of the Young Millionaires program is going to deliver.
The financial component will enable any student, starting from a young enough age, to become a millionaire by the time they retire. There's no excuse for a person with 40, 50 years to retirement to not be able to build wealth.
Right.
What we're going to talk about is helping them to put in place some automatic investment plans and identify the right investment opportunities. These things will also inspire their parents and also the teachers and equip them with a greater skill set to help them manage the financial management component of this program. When we get into the difference between income and expenses, they will learn as they work on their particular business venture that in order to build that business, they're obviously going to have to bring in more money than they spend. So they're going to have to wisely choose where they make those, quote, business investments. They're also going to learn the difference between both the assets and the liabilities. What are the things that you want to work for and invest in once you see a return from key activities in the business?
Right.
Once your game competition or once you've been able to sell advertising, how do you make that investment in the business so that it continues to grow? And then also the liabilities, the difference between good debt and bad debt, or consumer debt and investment debt. Investment debt is when a person is able to borrow money and it enables them to make an investment in the business so that they see a return from that borrowed money. These are very important pieces because they also introduce the element of leverage once again, and this element of leverage will help them grow the business much faster. And of course, saving and investing a portion of all they earn. If a person does not save, they will not be able to take advantage of investment opportunities that present themselves,
Right.
and they will also not be able to handle any emergencies that come up. So it's planning for the future. And as they discuss these skills that they're learning with their parents or guardian, they'll be able to inspire them to a new level as well. So this is really about transforming students' lives across the board.
And I love that because a lot of individuals, I work with students and they see like, everybody wants to have their own business. You know, we all want to have their own business. And the easiest thing is starting a business. The hardest thing is maintaining a business. It's not hard to say I want to have a business and call yourself such and such productions or entertainment or an associate. But when maintaining that and becoming a credible business that people want to do business with, that's where the journey and the hard work and the tenacity and the knowledge, the wisdom and the literacy comes into play. So that's very, very important. So I want you to understand that. So financial management is very, very important. So far we've talked about vision and concept development, leadership and cooperation, financial management. We got two more. So get your pens and pads out. Keep them out. If you got to take a break, come right back because you don't want to miss these last two pieces. Component number 4, networking. Extremely key. Parents, you know, children, you know, administrators, networking has produced some of the greatest, how should I say, liaisons, or how should I say, alliances, corporation networks. Networking is huge because it's all about interaction, interdependency. So with that being said, I want to talk about the networking component, William, and break down succinctly its aspect and what it delivers.
This is another important aspect that will be helpful in reducing conflict in the classroom. Networking is so powerful because it will enable students to get letters of recommendation if they're looking to go on to college or if they need to start a business or wanted to write a book. This network will allow them to leverage those relationships and also helping other students within their network. That's the real power of a network, is not just what can I get from my network or what can I get from the people in my network, but how can I create value? How can I really understand the issues, the challenges, and the successes of the people in my network, and how can I contribute to that success or create some additional value for them. I'll tell you a brief story about a friend of mine when I was in high school. He had a very strong network. The guy's network was so strong that in high school he was able to make over $100,000 throwing parties because of the strength of his network. So that's right, in high school he was making more than many people's parents because of the strength of his network. And we will teach the fundamentals of network, really understanding the needs of people, how to track that, what tools are available, and how to keep in contact with people as you move along throughout the year. It's important to maintain relationships so that when you do actually need something, you're not showing up with this I need, I want mentality. You've already contributed some value to that relationship.
Definitely, definitely. And it's suffice it to say, you're witnessing the manifestation of networking. You know, he and I have mutual friends. We came together for one cause and recognized our ability to create greater additional causes. Now we've networked to form this Barron Young Producers Millionaires program because this is a serious situation. The Urban Wall Street Project is all about financial literacy and aligning yourselves. Aligning yourself with the right person or the right persons is networking yourself, allowing yourself to be a network, allowing yourself to be entered into a network. So I just love it because even when it comes to the Young Producers program, that's why I created the website, youngproducers.tv. where here we have students who are in schools here in New York City, but now they're interacting with students that may be in other schools, interacting with teachers and administrators in other cities. A case in point, I have another Howard alumni who's a teacher, 15-year teacher in the city of California, and she's able to communicate by establishing a profile page on the Young Producers website, and she's interacting with a third grade student here in the Bronx. And that's just powerful because now you have students that could ask a teacher from a different geographical location, what's it like being a teacher there, what's the kid like, some suggestions and strategies that might work in the classroom, and just create a whole global, definitely a national community. So networking is very, very key, and I know you have a few things you want to say. But
absolutely. One of the other components and great assets that's contributed by the networking phase is the online social network that's created. So teachers and other administrators get to actually track the progress of the students, and they can show that, and it becomes a visible representation of the impact that this program is having for your particular institution. So this is going to be great for those success stories, and you want to show the innovative programs that you're delivering in the community, to the parents, and also to other administrators to say, we're a role model. We are an institution that's leading the charge in combating these high dropout rates. So the networking component provides a visible representation of the impact that this program can have.
Beautiful. Fifth component, and definitely how should I say, imperative component, because it's all about making that money, is the sales skills. If your skills to sell are not up to par, then suffice it to say your skills to generate revenue may not be up to par as well either, and it may not manifest. So, but I want you to understand what this fifth component is. I'm going to read the definition. Kids, parents, moms, dad, administrators. Sales skills teaches young adults the fundamentals of effective selling. They will learn how to assess the needs of others when selling, develop self-confidence, and overcome the fear of rejection, which is a big fear to overcome. Let's talk about sales skills, William.
Sales skills help a student communicate the value that they're delivering to the world, to a particular audience. You always want to effectively present your message. Everything that we do is about selling. Whether it's getting into a good college, you have to sell yourself. You have to present a good picture. But more importantly, you have to understand the needs of your particular audience. You have to identify the right audience. These are the skills that a young person will learn. Another great asset for a school or university is this can also become a revenue opportunity for the school. As you provide products and services, there may be a split with the school, college, university, high school, or grade school. You also have the opportunity to do a share with the students and help them buy some new equipment to further enhance the program, or bring in advertising. These can be things such as selling candy, books. It can be selling tickets to events. The skills of selling go beyond just asking a parent to go to work and pass around a list and try to sell something, but actually getting the students to learn how to effectively communicate their message. And if they do that, they'll find the success that they have throughout life will be multiplied infinitely.
It's a beautiful situation. So sales skills are very important. Vision and concept development, leadership and cooperation, financial management, networking, sales skills. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful information right here. I'm so happy. I'm just so ready to get it started, but I'm hoping that you're really listening, you're diligent, children, you're watching, administrators. This is a major, major program, and we're going to talk about one final component. So if you got to take one more break, hurry up because it's going to be quick. So as we round out, discussion with regard to the Barron Young Millionaires program, I just want to go over the 5 components real quickly before my brother William breaks down the overall general program. Remember, number 1, vision and concept development. Number 2, leadership and cooperation. Number 3, financial management. Number 4, networking. And number 5, sales skills. Very important. Now to bring it all home and wrap it up, William.
The way the program is laid out, we start by doing an orientation session for both the parents, and we do a separate orientation session for the faculty, and then we do a 3rd session for the students. And we lay out exactly what they're going to learn throughout the program, what their responsibilities are, and what the key deliverables are, what we expect to come out of the program. We obviously want this to be a success story for your school, and we want people to understand exactly how you're implementing this program. And what you have through the Young Producers program is an actual video that will show the progress of these students over time and how engaged they are in this process. We're also going to provide your school with the curriculum. You'll have a certain number of CDs and workbooks that you'll be able to share with the students who are in the program, and also the faculty. We're going to do the Train the Trainer session, where we're going to come in and give the faculty everything that they need to support this program throughout the year. You're also going to have a teleseminar series that will be put on by myself or other key executives at the Barron Solution Group, and we're going to share with the parents to really get the buy-in and to get them excited about the program, and also do a parent component so that they can work along with their child and reinforce the skills that they're learning in the classroom. This will ease the burden on teachers and will also engage the parents in a way that they feel that the school is really being responsive to the needs of the students.
Definitely.
Now, the other remaining components, we are going to provide sustaining support through email and telephone, and we also have an online newsletter where we're going to give you the key components that you'll need to really reinforce these activities that the students are learning and engaging in. So you'll find that the Barron Young Millionaires program and the Young Producers program is a perfect synergy for developing students in a way that creates greater opportunities and also greater income for both the students and the school. And you'll also find that it gives them a renewed sense of purpose and meaning. Definitely. So these are the things that higher education and even beginning phases and alternative schools are all about. It's helping them to find that meaning and purpose.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about. And you realize when you give children more choices, they make greater decisions. And when you give them the opportunity to shine and be who they want to be, they make smart decisions and they shine a lot brighter than you may realize. And I've also realized when students are given hope, hope is priceless. And a lot of these students who have been a part of the Young Producers program, the first cycle, have such a renewed feeling of hope, and now where they thought they just wanted to just be a police officer or a fireman or a rapper or whatever the case may be, now after being a writer and realizing I can write a script that, I want to be a writer, I want to be a producer, I think I want to be a director, or if I don't want to be any of those things, at least I enjoyed that experience and know that if in the future I realize that that is a talent that I have and I want to get into, I've done it and I can do it, irrespective of what the media or society might want to say or portray or what opportunities that come. We create opportunities for each other, thus you create opportunities for yourself. the Urban Wall Street Project and the Barron Son, the Barron Series Solution Group. We're going to do some amazing things. So I'm hopeful that you enjoyed this teleseminar, I should hear, or seminar, or the seminar with regard to the Young Barons program. And we look forward to working with you in your school. Young producers, you know we're going to see you there. Youngproducers.tv, urbanwallstreet.tv. You can get some of this information. Stay tuned. At the back of this video, there will be a listing with a definition of terms, a glossary of terms, some of the key terms that myself and Mr. Patterson spoke of, so you can write them down and keep them fresh in your mind. Hope you enjoyed this segment. See you in the school, in the city, in the state near you soon. From the Urban Wall Street Project, stay mindful, prosperous, peaceful, spread love, be optimistic, love the kids. Peace.